Okay, so we've got another deep dive today, and I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, this should be fun.
We're looking at a really interesting set of internet searches that someone has put together here,
Mm-hmm.
and it looks like they're trying to figure out a possible trade in the NBA.
Yeah, looks like it.
And the two players at the center of all this are Mark Williams and Dalton Knecht.
Okay.
And then the two teams involved, or at least that seem to be involved, are the Los Angeles Lakers and the Charlotte Hornets.
Interesting.
Yeah, so the big question here is, what's the story behind all these searches?
Right.
Is there a trade in the works?
Yeah, what are we looking at here?
Exactly. And what can we learn from all this?
Well, I think one of the most interesting things here is that these searches are connecting a current NBA player with a prospect who hasn't even been drafted yet.
Dalton Knecht.
Exactly. And that suggests that whoever's doing these searches is thinking about the future.
Yeah, they're trying to anticipate some moves down the line.
Absolutely.
So just to make sure we're all on the same page.
Yeah.
Mark Williams is a center currently playing for the Charlotte Hornets.
Right.
He was drafted back in 2022.
Mm-hmm.
Dalton Knecht, on the other hand, just finished up college.
Yep.
And he's hoping to get drafted this year.
Right.
Now, what's really interesting is that the searches you've done have been digging into both of their stats,
Interesting.
looking at their draft projections, and even how they might fit in with the Lakers.
Okay.
So it seems like you're trying to figure out their value
Mm-hmm.
and how they could potentially be part of a trade.
Yeah, you're looking at all the angles.
Exactly. And if we look even closer at the searches for Mark Williams, things get even more interesting.
Okay.
We see searches like Mark Williams Lakers,
Oh, wow.
Mark Williams trade,
Mm.
and even some searches related to a possible injury.
Oh.
So it's clear that you're not only interested in his overall value,
Mm-hmm.
but you're also thinking about how an injury and these trade rumors might be affecting his future.
Yeah, that injury thing is a bit of a red flag.
Right. It makes you wonder if something's going on.
Exactly.
Is Williams actually hurt, or are fans just getting all worked up over nothing?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? I mean, there are multiple searches for things like Mark Williams injury, Mark Williams injury history, and even Mark Williams injury update. So there's definitely some concern there.
So it's not just a one-off search.
No, it seems like a pattern.
Yeah, like there's something there.
Right. And whether it's a minor thing or something more serious, we don't really know from these searches.
Yeah, we don't have enough information.
But it's clearly on your mind.
Okay, so that's Mark Williams, but how does Dalton Knecht fit into all of this?
Well, the searches for Knecht aren't as numerous.
Right, he's not in the league yet.
Exactly. Which makes sense.
Yeah.
But there are some interesting ones.
Okay, like what?
Well, there are searches connecting him to the Lakers, things like Dalton Knecht Lakers. Lakers trade Dalton Knecht.
So there's a connection there.
It seems so. And this, combined with the searches for both the Hornets and the Lakers depth charts, suggests that you're looking at a potential trade involving both players.
Wow. So you think there could be a swap happening?
It's a possibility.
Okay, so we've got two players potentially on the move.
Mm-hmm.
The Lakers are kind of lurking in the background.
Right. They're definitely interested.
But let's go back to that injury for a second. What could that mean for a trade?
Well, if Williams has a serious injury, it could really lower his trade value.
Makes sense.
I mean, teams might not want to give up as much for a player who's not at 100%.
Right, they'd be taking a risk.
Exactly. And this could actually work in the Lakers' favor.
How so?
Well, if they're looking for a bargain, they could get Williams for a lower price.
Oh, I see. So the injury actually creates an opportunity for them.
In a way, yes.
Okay, so the injury is like a wild card in all of this.
Absolutely.
It could affect both teams, but in different ways.
That's exactly right.
Man, this is getting complicated.
And that's what makes these searches so fascinating. They give us a peek into what you're thinking.
And how all this might play out.
Exactly.
So to recap, it seems like you're trying to figure out if a trade is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
One that involves Mark Williams, Dalton Knecht, the Hornets, and the Lakers.
And that injury is a big question mark.
Right. It could change everything.
Absolutely.
But here's something to think about.
Okay.
Beyond just the players and their value, what are the motivations of each team?
That's a great question.
Are the Hornets trying to rebuild? Are the Lakers desperate for a center, even if he's injured?
Interesting.
These bigger picture questions can really help you understand this potential trade even better.
I totally agree. Thinking about the overall strategy of each team is crucial.
Right, because a trade is never just about the players.
It's about what each team is trying to achieve.
Exactly. So keep digging and see what else you can uncover.
This is going to be fun to watch unfold.
I agree. It's
Yep.
going to be interesting to see what happens.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, that's all the time we have for this deep dive, but keep thinking about those big picture questions.
Yeah, and let us know what you find out.
We'll be back with more deep dives soon, so stay tuned.
See you next time.
Bye for now.
Bye.